to these guys. All right. Oh man, I have a déjà vu. Another map with one big water mess, dividing the players into two. So I'm going to speed up all the way. Yeah, all the way, because these guys are going for the fast castle for sure. But let's see if Acuo now is going to fall into the same trap that Langfeng pulled off, versus in that second game. Langfeng doing a great job landing Acuo successfully and doing a great push on his sneak, and that was winning Langfeng the game. Even though Acuo had the water control fairly early on, he didn't really use his water control and just let Langfeng land on his side. So let's take a look now at the map. Lots of stone again. 3 boar. No berries though, so... Oh wait, I'm not looking good enough. 2 berries, 3 boar, and lots of gold. So yeah, just like last map, this is these guys will have a decent amount of gold at their hands, so no trash wars coming up, and even 6 relics on the side of Acuo. Now taking a look at Langfeng's relics, he only has 4, so that already puts him in a slight disadvantage. Yeah, but of course relics not going to be much of a bother in the early game. Langfeng now putting down his dock first, and even more fish than the second game, so you definitely want to be fishing right here. And I do wonder, I am curious to see if Langfeng now can manage his, can keep up with Acuo's galley rush, because I do have to say, Acuo was playing galley rush like really greatly. He microed his galleys fairly well, so it looks like in terms of galley rushing, Acuo is definitely the better player. But of course you do have to be up to feudal in about the same time in order to galley rush equally. And you have to have the same docks, you have the same eco. So a lot of factors that will determine the next few minutes of the game. Oh man, watch your idols, Langfeng. You do have a lot of villagers on this one boar. This boar is going to be eaten real quickly. So yeah, got to be careful. Maybe take some berries. With the horses, of course, you can't really push the deer, but Acuo is now up to feudal earlier than Langfeng, and with 40 seconds, so that is going to be bad for Langfeng again. He only has 1 dock up, and he is later in feudal, so my guess is going to be that Acuo won't have any problem this time to keep the water control either, and he's putting up docks at the side. Of course, he doesn't want to get sneaked this time. And yeah, keeping the horses here on the shoreline. He wants to take no risk whatsoever. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Galleys coming out, of course, immediately. These guys are they are pretty far apart, so it does buy Langfeng just a little bit more time to stack up some galleys and defend these fishing ships. Let's see. Yeah, if he's going to go if Acuo is going to go like this, then he's gonna be dead. So he's running back already, regrouping now with these 3 galleys. So let's take a look. Yeah, he does keep them nicely and close together. let's see. More galleys coming out here for Langfeng, of course, and military. Let's take a look. Langfeng only be one behind, but of course it's not all about the amount of galleys. It's also about the microing, the upgrades. Looks like Langfeng now is going for fletching earlier. Yeah, Acuo still doesn't have it, so that is going to be a ever so slightly advantage for Langfeng. Looking at the military though, he's got to be careful not falling behind too much, because in a galley rush, once you fall behind, you are gonna be screwed like real quick. You know, this is the only thing right now that is important. So if you are behind in terms of military, you are going to be behind in the game. And well, it looks like they are still doing fair. They are close. They are very close. That was what I was about to say. I'm sorry, man. I can't words today. I can't words. Let's see at the micro. Let's take a look at the micro. Still, looks like Acuo here is doing just a little bit better in terms of micro, but of course these guys are both very, very strong, and that's what I like to see. Two strong players trying to fight each other to the death. 8-8, yeah, military keeps the same though. Let's see, does wow, Acuo here still not having the upgrade, so I would say that Langfeng really should be having the advantage, but yeah, it doesn't look like he's taking the advantage. Langfeng is not taking the advantage he should be taking. Both of them still are far away from Castle H, but Langfeng does have a better, does have more wood. Now, is he also ahead in terms of villagers? No, they are fairly equal. Only one population ahead. More galleys coming out. Military still the same. So it will be grushing. Let's see. For now, it looks like this isn't really going anywhere. Both of them really doing everything that's in their power to defend. So I'm gonna speed up just a little. There is like this leverage point where one of the players is going to go systematically behind, and that is the point where the game really starts to get interesting. But as for now, it looks like they wow. Look at Acuo though, he's way closer to Castle than Langfeng. And that is going to be really important. I do say really a whole lot, I know, but it is really important. I cannot stress it enough. War Galley upgrade, of course, can be done in Castle Age, and that is going to put you ahead in the Galley Rush game. So, Acuo now being up, let's see. Langfeng, oh, he could be selling some gold. And he... what was he doing? Oh, wow. Yeah, he should be selling gold, man, come on. There is absolutely no time to lose. Wow, he still didn't even do loom, man. But yeah, this guy isn't going to go up anytime soon at this pace. Now let's see, wow, nice fight right here. He's taking on the fight. Almost feels like Langfeng is smelling right here that Acuo is going up, trying to do the damage right now, and finally he is up. But well, I have to say he's not really he's not too behind too much. Like not even by, let me see, right? Not, oh well, more than a minute. Okay, that can be just a little bit problematic, but yeah, I'll have to see. I'm not sure. I would say that Langfeng now, even though he has the score lead, he's not in a great position, losing more and more military. Now, wow, look at this, man. Acuo only just doing fletching, man. It was about time. It really was about time. And War Galley coming up for Acuo and being already um, almost there. Botkin Arrow coming out immediately after he's doing fletching. Now that is the thing you want to see. Galleys, of course, galleys are able to flee from war galleys because they are just a little bit faster. And looks like he's going to make use of that. But man, look at this army. Acuo again having a great water control. And it would be kind of funny actually if Langfeng was going to do the same trick. But yeah, these galleys, man, they are going to be dirt. There is a rock. Yeah, he's just a little too late, man. Losing all these galleys. Yeah, he was kind of a shame actually that he was just a little bit too late. But he could be going for fire ships, I guess. If he can manage to stack up enough and mix them in with war galleys, it's gonna be a great combination. But oh wait, can Huns even do fire ship? Oh yeah, they can do fire ship. So yeah, I do love that combination of war galley and fire ship. Sadly enough, I don't really see players doing it all too often. And I have to say though, Langfeng is doing better than I thought. I would have thought that Acuo was going to really, more or less steamroll Langfeng, but nope. His advantage wasn't good enough. Still though, he should be making more. Is he making more galleys? He should be really taking the advantage now. I should stop saying really. I'm sorry, man. No, but he should be take the advantage, make it bigger, and then keep the water control and have the game. Unless of course you are being landed, but it doesn't really look like that is about to happen. No sneaky dogs coming up for Langfeng just yet. Yes, this is what I want to see. Transport ship. Langfeng is going to do it again. But is he going to notice? Is Acuo going to notice this time? Let's see. Oh no, man, no horses around. And again, looks like Langfeng is pulling it off again. Oh man, Acuo must be knowing, right? He must be knowing something is up. Langfeng not doing anything anymore to keep the water control. Well, at least as far as I can see, no. Not doing any more ships, and this should be, an alarm bell for Acuo here. Deja vu, really. And what is Acuo now going to do? Let's see. Population way ahead, but again, because of the military, he has 3 town centers, but so does Langfeng, and already 4 knights on the land of Acuo. Let's see. This time though, it is going to be harder to do a decent amount of raiding, because there are already 3 town centers up. 4 even, and that is going to enable Acuo to garrison the villagers fairly easily, and Acuo's knights are gonna be dead by then. So he did do the defensive upgrades. Bloodlines coming in now, so he's really serious again. He knows he's behind, so why bother trying to do any damage? But of course this time Acuo, looks like Acuo is noticing their incoming impeding doom from Langfeng. And what is he about to do? Well, looks like, yeah, nice. He's putting up a new defensive town center. And even though Langfeng does have a lot of knights. He's not going to be able to do all too much damage. There you go, garrison. Yeah, kind of a shame actually, but maybe, yeah, with that, I was about to say this, with a siege workshop and a monastery, he can do the serious damage, because with rams, he can ram down some town centers and then do the damage. Let's see. Wow, some villagers going down though. Even though it cost him some knights, but look at this, man. Wow, a lot of villagers going down. But the thing is, villagers don't really matter with so many fishing ships. But still, this is a decent amount of raiding coming in from Acuo. But man, Acuo now this time he does use his water control to get rid of the buildings on the shore, and of course Langfeng now cannot take this wood line right here, even though he has plenty of wood on the backside. Might be just a little bit of a trouble in the late game. So let's see, more knights now coming out, and looks like he's still producing more knights. But yeah, I wonder, man. I wonder why not go for skirmishers. Langfeng probably knows Acuo here is going for Cav archers, and in the end you do need a counter if your opponent is going for such a strong unit as Cav archers. These knights are not really, you know, even though they do have bloodlines and the attack upgrades, defensive upgrades, still you can out micro knights fairly easily with Cav archers. 2 rams, not really all too much. Let's see. Oh man, this town center is going down faster than I thought, but those villagers, of course, taking down these rams fairly easily, having an attack bonus versus rams, and there you go. Rams down, knights down. This time, Langfeng is not doing really as good as he was doing in the second game. Yeah, you know, it takes way too long to ram down this town center, and now losing another ram. Maybe he can get some villager, yeah, he can get some villager kills and maybe a conversion here and there, but overall not really doing the damage. Hand card finally coming in for Langfeng, making the eco just a little bit better, and he is still going for knights. I'm not really sure why he's not mixing in some Cav archers or, you know, some more skirmishers. He is, but again though, he is improving his forward with an extra town center, more siege workshop. So he has, of course, he has to be serious about this, because if he loses this, he's gonna be dead. And Acuo, again, man, this is really a deja vu game. Acuo having all the water control he wants, but not doing anything whatsoever, letting this forward happen, like he didn't really even care. Looking at the KD, because I'm curious to see what is the KD. It's still pretty even. So Langfeng not doing really much of a good job, or, you know, not a great job right there. And man, look, I can't wrap my head around the fact why Acuo is doing this. Look at this, man. Villagers, half the villagers of Langfeng. Let's see, fishing ships. Okay, 17 more, but still that doesn't account for the fact that he's on only half the villagers of Langfeng, and he is letting it happen again. Oh man, this town center now down this gold, inaccessible. And that is going to cause Acuo to have less and less gold at his disposal. Of course, this gold inaccessible as well. And man, these guys are good players, but oh man, I can't believe this is happening again. I predicted it at the start of the game, and seeing this happening, it really makes me kind of sad. I was more or less joking, but man, it's really happening. Yeah, pikemen not really going to do that much. Acuo should need some monks, but he can't stack up monks, of course. Man, he's at the limit with the resources. He is gonna be tired again, and that will equalize the score again. Nice. I enjoy these games big time. Definitely enjoy these games big time. Imperial Age, yeah, Langfeng. Look at his resources, man. Still, even if he's going up Imperial, he still has a decent amount of resources. Lots of gold. Not sure why he's not picking up those relics. They are free gold. And more rams coming out. Finally mixing in some cav archers of his own as well. And well, I'd have to say, good game by Langfeng. He was kind of lucky that Acuo did let it happen again. But still, he did pull it off. Still, Langfeng did pull the game off, you know. So let me guess again. Once Langfeng is Imperial, Acuo is going to resign. He has really no other option. Let's see. Langfeng now almost having enough stone for a castle. Probably going for another castle again and, put out some traps. Maybe going for cap rams. Of course, you don't really need traps if you have enough cap rams. But yeah, Acuo is not going to do anything. There you go, castle coming up right away. Nice placement on the gold. Of course, the gold here is almost running out, but yeah, no chance whatsoever. Acuo being pushed to the corner more and more. No gold at his disposal. He was already building a pikeman because he had no gold whatsoever. And yeah, GG by Langfeng. Definitely a good game.